Well, the way we are habitual, rather viewers, Sanjay Bhattacharya's regular audience is habitual of watching his regular work, which is, realistic work. And this is the first time, rather, when I entered the Jehangir Art Gallery auditorium, I saw the work and I thought that his show may be at the other side. So, but when I saw that he is shifted from realism to the moving geometry, now the work is new, of course, but he is a master artist. We know Sanjay Bhattacharya. This is his big name in Delhi as well as in India. And first time I think Gallerie Nvyā is representing him. That is also a very delightful for viewers, because definitely it will reach to a wider audience. And Mumbai, a city like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore has apart from art buyers, art collectors, a huge number of art lovers who may not be able to buy art, but they love art. And I'm sure these works will be well accepted, and definitely it's going to achieve its its place in the art world. And if you look at the works, the different geometric shapes emerge from one another, mixing, mingling, and then coming. So it has its own rhythm, it has its own shapes. And I wish Sanjay Bhattacharya, Gallerie Nvyā, best wishes for this show. And I hope by the time this show is over, it will be a successful one. Thank you.
How would you want to urge the youth of Mumbai, especially, sir, to have a look at the works of a veteran like Sanjay ji?
Well, as I said, the way we used to see his work, a realistic work, this will be a surprise for all of us, his regular viewers, his fans, we can say, visual art fans. So please come, enjoy these geometric forms, moving geometry, the mingling of shape, and something, different images from. See, geometry is the base of everything. Yeah. We have seen geometry from the beginning, from Tantra art till today. And he has employed it differently completely. If you see, there is no trace of Tantra art, but somewhere again, sometimes it clicks, it again, reaches somewhere to that roots. Yeah. So it's wonderful, and I wish, Mumbai is a city where people will come. Jehangir Art Gallery, they will come and they will enjoy this show. Thank you.
बहुत ही सुंदर है, मतलब मैं फर्स्ट टाइम उनका ये काम देख रहा हूँ, और क्यूबिज्म, ज्योमेट्रिकल फॉर्म्स, और जिसमें नेचर दिखता है, नेचर के फॉर्म्स है, फिश है, बर्ड्स है, उन्होंने इतनी अच्छी तरीके से उसको दिखाया है. और कलर स्कीम, जो अर्थ कलर जो उन्होंने जो यूज़ किया ब्लैक के साथ, वो अमेजिंग. और उनका जो पेंटिंग्स है, वो इतने सालों का उनका जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो दर्शाता है. मतलब भले उन्होंने अपने स्टाइल चेंज किया, नए स्टाइल में काम किया, लेकिन वो कहीं भी नहीं लगता है कि इन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम किया है उस स्टाइल में, क्योंकि उनका इतना साल का एक्सपीरियंस, जो उनके कलर्स और उनके जो फॉर्म्स और जो बैलेंसिंग उन्होंने जो अपनी पेंटिंग में दिखाई, वो अमेजिंग है. तो मैं चाहूँगा कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग वो आए और इसका आनंद लें.
सर, जो उन्हें जानते हैं वो तो आएंगे ही, जो नए लोग हैं या जो नई पीढ़ी है, जो आर्ट लवर्स हैं या जो आर्ट से रुचि रखते हैं, आप उनको कैसे प्रोत्साहित करना चाहेंगे कि वो आएँ और देखें इस सेलिब्रेटेड आर्टिस्ट को?
देखिए कि जिनको सिंप्लीफिकेशन बहुत अच्छा लगता है, सिंपल फॉर्म्स, कलर्स, उनके लिए तो ये बहुत बड़ी, मतलब उनके लिए तो बहुत अच्छा मौका है देखने का कि किस तरह से कि सोबर कलर, मतलब आप कहीं भी रखो, कौन से भी पेंटिंग देखो, आप उसमें ना डूब जाते हो, उसमें हम गहराई में जाते हो, फॉर्म्स में जाते हैं, क्योंकि एक फॉर्म जो है उसमें भी डेप्थ है. ये नहीं कि जस्ट वो फील किया है, उसको ट्रीट किया है, और वो इतनी अच्छी तरीके से ट्रीट किया है कि वो जो नेचर जो है वो भी उसमें से उभर के आता है. तो यही तो उनकी पेंटिंग की खासियत है. तो इसके लिए ये जो मौका है वो गंवाना नहीं चाहिए. तो इसके लिए जो कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स है और जिन्होंने उनका जो नया काम देखा नहीं, उन्होंने अवश्य इस एग्जीबिशन को भेंट देनी चाहिए.
This work is it's a real eye opener in the sense like Sanjay did very different work. So this creating this work must have been a big challenge for him, and it's also very interesting it's a mix, I would say, of geometry and a little bit of abstract. And considering what he was doing before, this is a big challenge which he has taken up, and these works are really very, very interesting. I wish him all the best, and it's something very different which I really appreciate a lot.
And how would you want to urge the youth of Mumbai to come and have a look at the works of such a celebrated artist, and that to a different sort of work altogether?
You know, people, it's very difficult nowadays to convince people to come and see a show, because so much of it is seen online that many times people just see the show online and they really don't take the effort to come and see it. So that's a big deterrent, but it's also the fact that it reaches thousands of people and they see it online, which is almost as good as coming to a gallery or not coming to a gallery and not seeing the work at all.
We were just wishing for the best.
Yes, yes, all the best and heartiest congratulations.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Very thought-provoking, geometrical, vibrant, even minimalistic at the same time, not too many bursts of colors. So it kind of, it invokes a thought process, ki what is behind the artist's mind. And he's a well-known artist, so we've seen his works in the past also. So this is, I think, his newer creations. And yeah, enjoying the ambience and the creativity.
And it's also a complete departure from his earlier realistic.
Yes, absolutely. Very different. It's nice to see something, when the artist takes on a different journey. So there's a different thought process involved altogether. So, and with such a renowned and very senior artist, I'm sure the works he's put up over here, a lot of thought has gone behind it.
Your best wishes.
Yes, my best wishes are always there with him. Thank you.
We're getting to see a veteran like Sanjay Bhattacharya attempting a different sort of work altogether, and it's the first time it's coming to Mumbai. What do you have to say about that?
I think is really wonderful, and we are so glad, and I'm so glad to view his works. I love the gold and the black put together, and the dots, the triangles, how he's merged it, it's really beautiful, amazing.
And how would you want to urge the Mumbaikars who are yet to see this beautiful geometric figures all together? How would you want to urge them to come and check it out for themselves?
Yeah, I think now everybody is really inclined for art with a lot of, the beautification thing that's going on. So people are really interested into art. And I'm sure, this is a wonderful visit for everybody.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
No, actually, it's a very personal thing, because my wife is not well for longer time. And the interesting thing is, nowadays we are just becoming very smaller and smaller in family. This group, family members are becoming very smaller and smaller. So we are just taking care of each other's thing. Now come to Sanjay. I love Sanjay's work always, but the brilliant part of his life is he's very brave, and I saw the brilliant phases in his life. At the beginning, he was brilliant in watercolor and academic drawing and those kind of things. Then he switched over to oil. Again, it's a fiery thing, And now 2D, 3D, so many thematic things, issue-based works, and now this amazing abstract. So I can just one-liner, I can just call him a very brave artist, very brave painter. That's amazing.
And I am guessing you and Sanjay go a very, 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 very long way. Do you want to tell us something about your association as friends?
Also, apart from the painting, he's a brilliant person as a friend, and having fantastic sense of humor. So that is another part. And I was just talking about the phases of his paintings, but apart from this, he wrote a lot, sang a lot, he was a singer, and then
photographer, short filmmaker, I mean, so many things. He's a versatile person. But our association basically from our college. You know, Calcutta, particularly the Government Art College, environment was such, if you are 5 years senior or maybe 10 years senior or 10 years junior, it doesn't matter. You are just coming from that house, you became the family member of that Government Art College fraternity. You know, that is one, the uniqueness of our relationship is that is one. Basically, we are from the same college, same cultural background, from same mood, and often and on we meet. I was there with him in a few workshops and camps also many times. So sometimes, no, without our family, we became another family for some time and very closer, and then exchange of ideas and all sorts of fun. So in many ways, I met him in many times, in many mood, in many environment, in many atmosphere. So I have a really a good, what do you call that? Yes, about Sanjay Bhattacharya. Thank you.
Best wishes?
Sorry?
Your best wishes to the show?
Yeah.
It's come to Bombay for the first time, the geometric.
Yes, I can guess. I didn't see. I saw tiny images, but the size matters.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, size matters. So, okay, I wish him the best and thank you.
This show is spectacular. Moving geometry, true to its name. Every canvas that you see here, it is so beautifully done. There are these lovely geometric shapes, and as and when you look at a canvas and you just keep absorbing them, they grow in you. And every work individually, even though they're similar shapes, but each canvas is different, and they have a beautiful message within themselves that they are speaking aloud. I think that's a spectacular show, lovely use, and very well balanced work.
Since
Thank you.
Sanjay ji has reinvented himself with this, what do you have to say about that?
Oh, this is a very bold step for an artist, and such a senior artist, you know, from doing extremely realistic works, now these geometric patterns. I think it's a very brave, bold, and a magnificent move from the artist's side.
And since this is the first time it's coming to Mumbai, how would you want to urge the fellow Mumbaians to come?
I think everyone must come and see this show. It's a spectacular show. I'm visiting Mumbai from Delhi and I'm here. And it's a superb show. And the viewing space over here at this gallery is phenomenal. You don't get this kind of a space in Delhi as well. So everyone must come and have a look at the show. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Dada, welcome. Tell us about this show. This is such a departure from your
regular works. Yeah, it happens in that way. In 2006, I did a series where I used these circles and triangles, all geometric patterns. Thereafter, in 2012 also, I had a series on Krishna and used this. But every time, these patterns were only supportive elements. They are not main highlight of canvas. And in fact, in between, one imagination came in my mind. I felt that our emotions, they have got a geometric pattern. For example, I'm telling you, like when you are very tensed, your tension goes up. Then when you come to know that there's nothing to be worried, then it comes down. And finally, when you realize that unnecessarily I became tensed, that point comes to the starting point. So it's a triangle. When you are concentrating too much, like when I look for my particular color, then whole concentration goes to the color only. I don't think about world, because at that point of time, if you think about something else, then you can't get that. And that point of time, I realized it's a dot. The whole mind has gone in a dot. So that's also a particular shape. When you become nostalgic, it goes round and round and round unnecessarily, because you don't get anything out of it, but you feel good. So that way, this imagination came, and I felt that I will put these geometric patterns, I will allow them to dominate my canvas, like they should be the highlight of the painting, not like those supportive elements. So I started doing one or two. So one day, Tripat came to my studio, and she really liked these works. And she said, Sanjay, I can see architecture in these. I can see jewels in it. We'll have a show. And I was like, "Theek hai, no problem." And the fun is, more you do, it grows in you. Like people say, when you look at a painting, it grows on you. I'm not sure about the visitors, but as a painter, I can tell you, because once a painting is done, I'm alone at my studio, I look at my painting, and there's a kind of interaction happens. And you feel, should I do little more or should I do less? So that way, finally, a painting happens, done. And final thing is, whatever you do, I'm not talking about painting, whatever you do, if you enjoy the work, that gives you lots of satisfaction. And these particular patterns, these colors, I got really maza in it. So it's like that. Whenever I get maza, I do everything for that.
इसमें ज़्यादा मजा आ रहा है realism से.
रियलिज्म से, हाँ, रियलिज्म जो था वो भी एंजॉय किया मैंने बहुत. But now suddenly this has come to my mind, and I'm experimenting, and I'm not bored. So maybe I will do more and more, and those kind of work I can do for any time, because that I'm quite used to with that. So that's it.
And finally, I would want to know, how is it working with Tripat and Gallerie Nvyā?
Tripat is totally different from whatever galleries I have handled. Tripat is very sober, and the plus point is, even if she is angry, she never shouts. She knows how to control herself. And in this business, normally the other galleries, they push to sell the thing. She never does it. And the gallery she has made, the Nvyā Gallery in Saket, Dekhne Layak, it's really a good gallery. Recently I went again there because we are going to make the catalog. Super. She has got good taste. She speaks very nicely. And she has got a lot of qualities. That's it.
Thank you.
Very impressive. As soon as you enter, I don't know, the shapes, the colors, everything is very attractive. And the more you look at it, you look at it from a distance, you find it something else. When you go closer, you interpret it differently. So I guess you can devote quite a bit of time trying to interpret it. I don't know whether it's the same as what the artist feels, but yes, it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with her. Every time you see it, you get different interpretation and maybe different emotions. So it is very interesting. Like if you put the art in your house, then maybe you can keep looking at it and may interpret differently. Very, very interesting. We really liked his previous work also, so this new thing also is really good.
I feel the geometrical is very different from other paintings, and you can just sit and stare or stand and glare it and take out different meanings.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, the first question I want to ask you is, what made you present this show?
I have been associated with Sanjay Bhattacharya for 20 years. I was not a galleryist but a collector when I first went to him. Through the gallery, he was represented by. And I loved a painting which I bought, and it's still with me. So I remain a collector. So that collector gene in me, or trait, or whatever you may call, that is really barkarar. It remains till now, and it is something Meaning I have in my personal collection something like maybe 500 works, and I love each one. It's like a little baby I have, and each one has a story and a memory. So now when this show happened, I went to Sanjay's studio and I said, Sanjay, I see so much over here. There's depth, there's the way you've used your color, it's abstract and yet it is alive, there's movement. A good abstract work must have a flow, and this work, the work which I was seeing that time, and I said, look at the colors that you've used. I've never seen you use such colors. And it's something I loved, and he said, I have a booking at Jehangir and I would like you to do that show for me, and I said yes, with pleasure. And that's how we are here.
Since this is the first time, at least the Mumbai audience is going to see his geometric works, were you kind of a little apprehensive to present the show because this is not him?
I'm never apprehensive about anything. I'm one of those, जैसे हम कहते हैं ना, दिलेर people. I never worry, and I feel that God always takes care of me. And I feel that this came as a signal, as a sign to me. And if I've been given a sign, God is going to help me through this very well.
Any particular curatorial perspective you want to share with us?
You see, an artist of his caliber, Sanjay's caliber, the artist knows, they know that this is it's a very fine body of work I have done. Only then he will show it. And I feel that always in curation, I feel that follow your gut. When you're doing it, when you're presenting, it is follow your gut, and it never gets you wrong.
Any parting thoughts?
Pleasure to have met you girls. Bye.
Thank you.
Sir, a veteran artist like Sanjay Bhattacharya has attempted a different thing altogether, geometric figures, and it's the first time Mumbai is seeing it altogether. What do you have to say about it?
See, to be honest, and when I walked in, Tripad is a good friend of mine. She is from Delhi, and I was curious to see this geometrical pattern of work because I've seen his work evolve over a period of time, and he was focused more on realism kind of works, which resonated with me. And I was curious about his migration to this kind of a painting. And it's interesting, and to be honest, I think art is very personal. For example, there are some excellent body of works here, and within that there are 3 or 4 which resonated more with me compared to others. So it's an individual journey, but overall it's an excellent show. I do like his migration to the geometrical pattern, and as I said, it's all about evolution in the career of an artist. And as an art lover, what I look for is an evolution in the artist, so that you can look at different bodies of work, different kinds of work.
Since he's attempting a different thing altogether, how would you want to urge the youth in Mumbai to come and check it out?
Precisely on this basis that you have a senior artist here, and he has evolved and transformed over a period of time from different genre of work, and it will be interesting to see it at the end of the day. I would tell the youth that unless you see the paintings for yourself, you will not be able to come to a judgment. So you need to go and see, allow the painting to speak to you, and come to your own decision points or responses as to how you like the painting.
I've recently started appreciation of art, and it's very interesting to see somebody of his stature come to Mumbai and allow us to have a peek into something so unique. The geometric patterns to me signifies layers of emotion that a human being actually comes across. And it's very interesting when you look at an art for a long time and try to interpret what it means to you. So I'm looking forward to this. I've just started with the first art piece. There are many more to go. So I'm looking forward to this experience.